Right, hello everybody, how is it going? I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another video on the Cameras, Trains and Adventures YouTube channel, and welcome back to another kit build. Now it's been quite some time since I did a kit build because I've been doing other videos, particularly my reviews and also my latest video, which was a trip to the Severn Valley Railway. If you haven't seen it, I'll try and remember to leave a link in the top corner and in the description if you want to check that out. But without further ado, here we are with another kit build. And what we're going to be doing today is CO39 Cattle Wagon. Now, if you remember from the previous two, if you've watched them, I'll also leave them in the top corner if I remember. I bought 4 of these Dapol Kitmaster Plastic 00 scale plastic kits. I bought a brake van, a tanker, a cattle wagon, and also a cement wagon, which I'm yet to build. So today is the turn of the Dapol cattle wagon, and I've currently got the torch. I'm currently holding a torch above because that's the only way I can get some decent light. And I'm just going to pop that down. Not quite sure where though. I'll pop it over there for now, so I can use both hands. So yeah, CO39. That torch isn't really in the better positions. Let's try it there. That seems to be all right. There we go. So inside obviously you got the instructions, you got the decals, you got the parts. So let's just crack on into it. There we go, that can go to one side, and let's tip everything down. Well, the instructions don't want to come out. Put them down. Let's just have a quick glance over the instructions. Yep, the instructions look fairly simple to follow, so that should be no problem whatsoever. Let's just have a quick browse over the parts before we start the painting and the building process. Obviously we got the roof. All the different buffers got a fair bit of flashing on these. I mean, these are over 50 years old, like I mentioned in the other ones, so it's unsurprising that you will get a lot of flash. I mean, the thing is with flash is you can easily just take it off. It's very thin plastic, and that's my phone going off. I'll just put that to one side so that doesn't interrupt the video. And also, you've got all the different small parts. These are the parts for the couplings. So yeah, very nice. Obviously it uses old like Airfix D-style couplings, which they're all right. I do prefer slimline. That's my phone going off again. I do apologise. Let me just turn that to silent. There we go, that's off to silent. So here's obviously the metal wheels. Now they do supply plastic wheels in here for you to add. I think they did on the last two. That bit's about to come off, but it appears that they're not this time. Okay, so they don't have, that bit's about to come off as well. So they don't have plastic wheels, they've just got metal wheels. They did have plastic wheels in the previous ones, including the metal wheels if you wanted metal wheels, so that's fine because I always use metal wheels because they're so much better. And obviously you got the bits to assemble the couplings. I'll just move that to one side, and I'm looking forward to testing out a new piece of equipment. You may remember I used a fairly sizable knife last time. I've now got a new knife set, which hopefully will be a proper modelling knife set. So hopefully that'll be good. And I've got my, over here in the corner, my little observer leaning up against Mallard, so he can view everything that goes on. So let's crack on with the painting process. So on my lap I've got the world of paints, as I like to call it, including clamps, paint brushes, decal solutions, all very simple paint brushes. But the paints I'm going to use today, if I just sit the camera back down, like that, looking at the instructions and the picture, it's just going to be a typical, if it would focus, grey, black, white and brown. And the colours I'm going to use, I'm also looking at this as well, because this is a more accurate representation what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, if I can find it, what's this grey? Medium grey for the roof. I'm going to use dark earth for the body, but I'm going to mix it with a little bit of black, and I'm also going to try some dry brushing techniques to add a bit of weathering to it. And where's my white paint gone? I've got white here somewhere. You can just hear me clattering around in my box of wonders. Actually, no, the roof is going to stay medium grey. I just found light grey, but now I'm going to keep it medium grey. There we go. White. So that is all of that. And I'm just actually going to get some paint brushes, some clamps out as well. Just get 2 clamps and a varying degree of paintbrush. Here's one for small thin details, one for fairly large bits, one for medium bits. I've got 3 different types of paintbrushes: thin, medium and large. Right, the paint box of wonders can now go underneath the workshop of wonders, and let's get on with painting the different parts on the sprue. And I'm going to start off with the body panels, I think, mixing some grey, some brown and black, and I'll try some dry brushes. So let's crack on with it. So here we are after I've finished all the painting. As you can see, I've done about 2 coats of paint, maybe 3 coats. There are some bits that aren't completely painted, but I will do them when it's assembled. And also some of these parts that aren't painted, you won't see anyway because that's where the glue's going to go. But I'm going to start the assembly process, and I am actually going to film all of this because this is the important bit. The painting is obviously important because that's how you make it look good, but it's the building that is the important part. If I just reach across to get the glue I'm obviously going to be using is a mixture of the Tamiya extra thin cement, and I also occasionally use standard Humbrol polycement, which isn't the greatest, but it's good. It's very gloopy, so what I do is I tend to put it on a little palette and then dab it on with the end of a brush stroke. So I sort of like maybe put a bit on newspaper and just dab it and apply it. So I'm going to do a mixture of them, obviously time lapse because then the video will be too long. So let's crack on into it. So the reason why I didn't just film putting these parts together is because it was so fiddly. I mean, oh my days, if you just look at the instructions here, this is the step just done. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits to each side, and when you put them in, there's this little hole here, you see, and that attaches onto a tiny little bit that sticks out, that needs to go in, and also this bit sticks out and goes to a hole here. And you've also got to attach these onto some very flimsy hooks, which did snap with me as well. So that's the reason why I didn't do a time lapse of that section. But here are the completed sides, and I'm just about to add them onto the side, and they are a bit CUF. So I'm just going to try and straighten them out a bit, and then let's quickly time lapse. So I just pick up that needle if I can. Come on, there we go. Let's just put these there, and I'm going to time lapse gluing them to the body. I'm hoping this goes well. Fingers crossed. So here we are down at the railway, and I have placed the cattle wagon on the track, and I'm also going to hook it up with the existing trucks that I have built. And I've got a different loco pulling it today. I've got my new Bachmann 8750 class, which there will be a review coming out very soon. But this just going to show, and I've just realised it's derailed. And this is just going to be a slight preview of running in a way. But we're mainly focusing on this, and then obviously I've got the two wagons back there. Actually, better take my iPad out of the way. That was very professional filming there, Cameron. Well done. So I'm just going to reverse the pannier backwards. To couple up. Done. And I think done. Is it done? I'm currently using the camera to try and see. It is done. So let's get moving forward, shall we? There we go. And come to think of it now, I'm not quite sure if having the cattle wagon next to the tanker is... Oh, gone blurry. I'm not quite sure if having the cattle wagon next to the tanker is probably the best idea, because if that tanker explodes, then it's bye-bye animals. But still, this train is... Oh dear. Right. That went well. Right, take two. Take three. Yay! It worked! Finally! Anyway, so as I was saying, this little kit build train is actually starting to come together. I've got one more small to build, and I'm currently browsing eBay and various other websites for... Oh. I spoke too soon. We will actually get to finish this video. We will get to finish it. So yeah, as I was saying, I have been browsing eBay and I'm looking at various bogey wagons. So obviously much bigger than these ones can hopefully build, and slowly grow my kit build train, because I quite enjoy building these because it gives you a sense of achievement, and you guys seem to enjoy it because the views haven't been too bad. So I think I'll continue them. But here are some shots. Hold on, wait for it. Yes, it didn't derail again. Right, so here are some shots of it just running around the layout. So enjoy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that very short minute worth of running. Believe it or not, in that minute, that you just watched, there were 5 more derailments, and the train also decided to suddenly switch onto this track as well. Even though I didn't switch the points, it decided to switch them itself. Because that occasionally happens when a train goes over, it just, for some reason, wants to switch the point. So that happened, and also quite a few derailments, but I do hope you enjoyed this episode 3 of the kit building series. Episode 4 should be... I have got other videos coming out of episode 4, so I'm not going to give an exact date of episode 4. I've got this Canyon tank to review, got another train to review, I've got some wagons to look at, then I might do the next kit build, so maybe 1 or 2 months time. That's just an estimate. It could be much sooner than that, depending how long I get round video making. I do try to get a video done a week. Obviously, I've had a bit of a break recently, and that was because I was just a bit unwell with a slight cold. But that cleared up, and now I'm feeling much better and actually ready to film, not feeling miserable, like, ooh, I can't be bothered to do anything. So now I'm feeling actually worthy of doing stuff. There should be videos coming out hopefully every week, but I'm not going to promise anything. I'm just going to stop this here and say thank you for watching. Like I said, do hope you enjoyed. Make sure to, feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and leave a comment down below if you like these videos. Anyway, I will see you next time, people. Take care, everyone. See ya.